Texas football is in good hands, and Steve Sarkisian just made a huge statement on the recruiting trail as five-star quarterback Maalik Murphy just committed to the Texas Longhorns over the likes of Oregon, Michigan, Ohio State, and UCLA, and this is a huge step for the Texas football program. After Texas fired Tom Herman and lost Quinn Ewers in the last couple of months, the Longhorns need to get some things right, and nabbing Broyles Award-winning coach Steve Sarkisian was a huge step in the right direction, but he would have to find a new quarterback and reestablish culture at Texas. Now they have landed their quarterback of the future in Maalik Murphy, and today we're going to talk about Murphy himself, what his commitment means for Texas, and why the future is looking bright for Texas football. We're going to get to all that and more, but first be sure to give the video a like, subscribe if you're new and love college football, suggest another future video topic, and turn on post notifications so you never miss any college football news or my videos. If you go look at the class of 2022's quarterback room, we see Ohio State commit Quinn Ewers, Georgia commit Gunnar Stockton, and then uncommitted prospects Gavin Winsett, Sam Horn, and MJ Morris. Finally, number 6 on the list is Maalik Murphy from California, and some sites have him as high as a 5-star recruit, and he is someone who can change a program with his commitment. The 24/7 composite has him as the number 2 pro-style quarterback, and this is just so huge for Sark and the Texas fan base. Apparently, he was interested in schools such as UCLA, Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan, Rutgers, and Texas, but as of late, the Longhorns have become the trendy landing spot for him, and today he made that final. There were of course rumors that Quinn Ewers could reopen his recruitment and choose the Longhorns. I mean, as he is a Texas product, he grew up a Longhorns fan, was committed there for a while, and they have a new coach. So the hype was warranted, and Ohio State fans have definitely been sweating over the last few months. With the commitment from Murphy, it seems that the Ewers hype will die off, and now Texas will fully focus on keeping him on board and making him the future, and Ohio State fans can cheer and they can celebrate. Steve Sarkisian was the coach at Washington for years before he went on to go to USC. While he was there, he underachieved and had some massive off-the-field issues that would stain his name and reputation and kind of put him in the rearview mirror in the college football world. He came back to college football coaching by way of the Nick Saban Rehabilitation Coaching Clinic, and he saw a lot of success as an assistant there. He helped develop Mac Jones this year and created one of the best offenses we've seen in a long time with the Tide in 2020. He showed he had the ability to coach, and when Texas fired Tom Herman, they immediately called Sark up and he took the job. Since he was a new coach, the thought of going after Ewers was not super far-fetched, but he has a lot of Southern California roots, and he offered Maalik Murphy and made him the priority of this class, and he wanted him to be the quarterback of the Longhorns. For a while now, the crystal ball has been trending towards the Longhorns for him, but after he visited today, he committed to Texas, and this will be a huge asset to the program and hopefully help bring the Longhorns back to relevance. He is seen as a risky player in some people's eyes because he doesn't have a ton of experience, as he was getting offers before he had even started. He's only started a handful of games in his high school career, and his entire junior season was canceled due to California's COVID guidelines. He is 6'4", athletic, and scouts are drooling over his potential because of his arm strength and his high football IQ. There is not a ton out there about him in his scouting reports, but this is so huge for Texas football because after losing Ewers and getting a new coach, they now have their guy as a head coach, they now have their quarterback, and he's not too bad of a consolation prize. He will have to prove himself in his senior season though, continue to show out at camps and train hard, but I think in time and when he gets to Texas, he will be ready to play and could take over for the Longhorns right away. Currently, it'll come down to quarterbacks Hudson Card and Casey Thompson for the starting job, and I personally think Thompson will win it. Murphy could come in right away and take the job away from both of them. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but after watching his highlights and a couple of mixtapes, I think he could be a special player, and he will at least bring an element of fun and swag to Texas football, which I kind of feel like they've been missing the last few years. This is so huge for Sark, and it can't be emphasized enough how important this commitment was, as Texas is now getting back on track and just proved that they can still attract top-tier quarterback talent in the high school world. Let's see how this all works out though, and I'm excited to follow his senior year and see what he can bring to Texas in the next couple of years. But if you're a Texas fan, let me know what you think. Are you excited about this commitment, or were you still holding out hope for Ewers? Based on the highlight film that you've been watching, what do you think of him, and do you think he'll be a star player in college? Are you happy with how Steve Sarkisian is recruiting and the culture he's building? And I would love to know your thoughts. Before you go, be sure to give the video a like if you want to support the channel and this kind of content. Subscribe if you love college football, and check out all my other videos, including my video about the downfall of Tom Herman. I hope to see you guys again soon, but until next time, peace.